word felt like a knife twisting deeper. I stood there in my own kitchen, ice melting in my hands, listening to my wife of 6 years destroy me in front of her friends. This wasn't some private conversation between best friends. This was a public roasting and I was the main course. What made it worse was hearing how comfortable she sounded. This wasn't the first time she had talked about me like this. The way she delivered each punchline, the way her friends responded, it was all too rehearsed, too familiar. I set the ice down and walked quietly toward the living room doorway, staying just out of sight. I needed to see their faces. I needed to understand how deep this betrayal went. Maybe you should talk to him directly, suggested another voice. I recognized it as her best friend, the one who always seemed a bit different around me, more reserved. Now I was starting to understand why. Talk to him. My wife laughed again. And say what, honey? Everything you think you know about pleasing a woman is completely wrong. That would crush him. He's actually proud of himself, if you can believe that. The cruelty in her voice was something I had never heard before. This wasn't the woman I married. This wasn't the woman who told me she loved me every morning. This was someone else entirely. I watched through the crack in the doorway as she took another sip of wine and continued her performance. Her friends were hanging on every word, some looking uncomfortable but still listening, others clearly enjoying the entertainment. The worst part is he thinks he's being romantic, she went on. All those little gestures, the way he tries to set the mood. It's almost sweet if it wasn't so ineffective. That's when something inside me shifted. Not heartbreak, not anger, something colder, more calculating. I had spent years trying to be the husband I thought she wanted.